Hey guys, welcome back. It's time for another video. Tell you what, man, it's absolutely boiling in here today. It's alright in the other rooms in my flat, but Jesus, it's so fucking hot in here, so I expect my face to probably go even redder than what it usually does. Now, today I've got a band submission. This came in via email. Now, this band is Face of the Moment. Never heard anything by these guys. Now, I'm quite intrigued by the lyrics from this song. I've had a read through. I believe it's going to be a little bit of an emotional roller coaster from what Simon, the vocalist, tells me. So thank you very much for sending this through. So these guys are a metal hard rock band from Glasgow, up in Scotland, formed a little bit earlier this year. Now, these guys do blend metalcore and classic hard rock, which results in songs where the melody is just as important as the heaviness. I really like that. I love music like that, so I'm expecting good things from this. So if you like Face of the Moment, man, make sure you go and follow them on all of their social media. I will drop all of that below. Hope you're all doing well, man. We're halfway through the week, nearly at the weekend, and next weekend it's fucking Metal in the Mountains times. Fucking coming for you, Paige James. Right, here we are, guys. Let's check this shit out. You know me, man, I like to have a bit of fun. Okay, so this is Face of the Moment with I Always Wanted to Be Lost, the official video. Here we go. I like how it's got a lot of clean guitar, like practically all the way through. Really beautiful tone to it as well. So guys, that was Face of the Moment with I Always Wanted to Be Lost. Thank you very much for sending that through, guys. This was quite an interesting one, and again, it's completely shifting the what I'd normally expect from that sort of description of a band. I was expecting it to be more sort of heavy breakdowns and then to maybe like a much cleaner chorus. And it's completely different than what I expected. But in terms of my thoughts on this as a whole, with the sound of the guitar, and it practically, I think it was practically clean all the way through it, with maybe some sort of, I guess you'd call it ambient heaviness. It wasn't like that, like in your face heaviness with the guitars, but I liked that, had that more alternative sound to it. Absolutely love the guitars on this. It was, I could quite happily listen to something like that all day. Now, I believe it's just, I think I could be wrong, but from what I can see, what I checked out on your social media, it looks like it's literally, so you've got Simon, who's the vocalist, and we've got Ryan, who's the guitarist. So I'm guessing everything else is either recorded yourselves or programmed in. So that was really good. Now, in terms of the vocals, I was struggling a little bit with the vocals, because from after reading the lyrics, I thought that the vocals were going to be much more of a sort of crisp and clear sound. Whereas the sound of the vocals with this, it sort of takes me back to bands like the likes of, I guess maybe, yeah, there was a band called, I'm probably going to pronounce this completely wrong, I think it was Alisana. In terms of how they did their screams, and that's what it was pretty much like the majority of the way through. And it was always one of those vocals that I sort of struggled a little bit on, but I enjoyed the rest of the music. This is exactly as I'm sat with this one, because for me, I wouldn't say this one was one of those songs that that makes me absolutely lose my shit. I think it was one of those that you just sort of vibe with it, and you just take it in as a whole. But yeah, I'd say the vocals with this, I wouldn't say they were a massive hit with me. I did quite enjoy it when you went ever so slightly more into a more of a clean vocal, but it was still very different to what I would normally hear, which is all good, man. It's if everything was the same which I was featuring on the channel, it wouldn't be interesting to watch. So I did find this one challenged me a little bit, sort of opened my mind to a different vocal style that I'm not used to hearing. If I had to rate this out of 10, guys, I would give this a 7 out of 10, just purely because the vocals didn't quite grab me and wasn't to my sort of the usual sort of thing which I'm used to hearing. But I'm not saying that I dislike the vocals whatsoever. It's just because it was a little bit different. But thank you very much for sending it through. Let me know what you think in the comments, guys. If you like Face of the Moment, please make sure you go and follow them on their social media. Brand new band just out this year, so it's always great to see what we can do to help a band grow. That's exactly what the channel's all about. Make sure you share the video, man. Go and drop a comment on their original video as well. Now, this was on their own personal YouTube, but I do believe it also went out on the Space and Travel YouTube channel. But make sure you go and drop and subscribe. Let's help them grow. But thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video, and I'll catch you soon.